here's what I'm using this year for painting my roof. Your choice of roof paint. This is a 5-gallon, and it's the Henry's. A lot of people like to use elastomeric. Whatever, that's fine. It's fine. This is I think a 7 or 10-year warranty on it. Oh, I don't know. I don't see it from here. I always paint it more often than what it says anyway. A bucket for hauling the paint up. This here is for putting the paint into once I get up there. It actually came out of the refrigerator from the solar water heater project, so multi-use there. This is a bucket for scooping the paint out of here. This is a bucket for hauling it up in the roof. Mom's coming over. When she eats her breakfast, she's gonna dump everything into buckets, and then I'll be up on the roof hauling the stuff up there. So anyway, scooping, hauling. This here is fiberglass, or it's a nylon type of thing, I think. Anyway, you put it over your seams, and paint. You paint down, put this down, and put it over your seams. And then, of course, scissors. My lovely Cutco scissors. I love these things. Every project around the house seems like I use my Cutco scissors for it. For cutting the fabric for the seams. And screwdriver, of course, for opening your bucket lid. And absolutely Arizona green tea with ginseng and peach juice to make sure that the operator gets her job done. Lots of water too. And of course, most important, a brand new fluffy roller with a long handle for putting the paint on. I also know I need to bring a knife up there to cut those bubbles, and a hammer to hammer. Yeah, here's what I'll be using to cut the bubbles with: a little painter's tool and a hammer for hammering in the nails. Okay, well, we got the roof all scrubbed off, got it rinsed off, several buckets up. Mom came over and helped me haul buckets. She's out talking to the dogs right now. Here's the vents. I just pulled off all the crappy old duct tape and stuff is coming off. I'm going to put the new aluminum tape on. This is just to protect the duct, give a little bit of protection with the weather and stuff like that. Look at that one over there. That one's really nasty. Anyway, I'll clean all those off, put the new tape on, and paint over it with paint tomorrow. I'm just exhausted. I got all the nails back in and got all the little seams and holes and places that had obvious breakthroughs painted over and painted all along the edges. So now I'm ready. I'll be rolling it tomorrow. I'm just too tired today, and I'm getting all red from the sun. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. Well, here's that vent that was all messed up yesterday. I got it all wrapped up and painted and looking good. The other one also is the same way. And I did a little painting on the base of that one and the base of that one over there. Well, the main thing I wanted to show you today was bubbles. When your paint is old and or sometimes because it's just not adhering to the substructure, you have a big bubble that looks like this here. And what I did is that I cut a big X in it, and I'll be putting cement under there, a glue, and then press those back down. Layer up a mesh over that, and more goop, and then it says some places say to do it twice. Like for example, here's a little bubble right there. and you just take it and you cut an X, and then you'll be coming back and putting your cement, roof cement in there to stick that back down to your metal. Yeah, all kinds of them. Got a bunch of little ones, a bunch of big ones. See if I can find you a big one. Is this one here? Yep, a little bit. Yeah. Oh, here's a couple real nice size ones. You'll be able to see it really well with this one now. This thing is this big. And you cut an X across like that there. And an X across like that there. And you see that leaves flanges that you can put your roof cement under. And then they'll glue that down to the base and put a mesh on top. And then it'll be ready for painting. This is all part of the prep work on a roof. This is what really takes so long. Painting the roof itself doesn't take as long. It's all this prep work that takes as long and hot and tiresome. Here's another little one. I'm just going through all of them right now and putting X's in them. And then I'll come back and do all the concrete, the roof cement, do all the roof cement, and then come back and do mesh. I'll just do it like assembly line since I have so many of them up here. Oh, there's a nice big one right there. You can actually see the metal to the trailer roofing underneath it. You definitely don't want to leave those bubbles. You leave those bubbles on your roof, it doesn't matter what you put over it. It's just going to keep bubbling underneath there because it's not sticking to anything. So it doesn't matter what nice paint you put on top. It's gonna bubble that nice new paint right up. Wow, there's a big one. Huh? Why are you treating them? Oh, you take a. That's my mom asking a question. She's over here helping again today, bless her heart. You take your cutting knife and you slice an X through them, open it up, and then you take your concrete roofing, glue your cement, slide it underneath there, and then press it down to the metal underneath. And then you follow up with your fiberglass mesh, the stuff that I put on the seams. Well, if you don't, you can just lay the pieces down, but if you don't glue those pieces to the metal underneath, those pieces are loose underneath. So that's all done. Now I just got to put the caulking on.